But then when you hear some of the information, you're like, okay, I'm succeeding here, here, and here. Where can I be able to improve, or where can I concede things to do that? And I think for me, it was more once I started getting really into the artist on artist. And I think for somebody like Jinx and then Hellbound were perfect examples where, like you said, Louis, earlier, like it's not in any way like, oh, you're either going to just hate or love Hellbound's music right off the bat, but you really have to like dive into it to be able to fully get wrapped up in it and understand it to the way that he's creating it, because he is so unique and so different in certain ways that you have to live with that part before you maybe have to like, oh, now I see where all this skill comes from, because it's not, oh, you know, it's not Beyonce, or it's not something maybe that you might be more used to. But then because of that, it teaches you to have to like, oh, I'm going to live with it in this way and then experience it like that. I think that was one of the biggest teachers for me, was just to like never anymore give any type of like something about me into their music. And then it's always like, let me let them give it to me how they want me to experience it up here. Like every big grandiose idea they have in their head, let me have them give it to me like that. Exactly how I would want to explain it if I was on a 2-hour long interview for artist on artist. Let me give them like that every time. And I think that was for me one of the biggest learnings, was just to be able to say like, deep dive into everyone, because you never know what'll come from it.